Thank you for coming in tonight. I'd like to call this meeting of the Centralia Board of Aldermen to order. Roll call, please, Heather.
Alderman Angel.
Here.
Alderman Borman.
Yes.
Alderman Magley.
Yes.
Alderman Sanders. Alderman Simmons.
Here.
And Alderman Wilkins.
Present.
All right, we do have a quorum this evening. Official business can take place. If you would please join me in the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge
allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
All right. I'm going to actually come around the front here and talk to y'all for a minute. As you all know, the reason we're here is all of our Centralia teams did an outstanding job this school year. And so with that, I'd like to present some mayoral proclamations congratulating you all and asking the citizens of Centralia to do the same. So if I could ask the cheerleaders and the cheerleading coach to come up here, please. Proclamation. Whereas Centralia High School cheerleading squad completed and placed in the 2012 Missouri State High School cheerleading competition. And whereas the Centralia High School cheerleading squad placed second in the Class 2 championship finals. And whereas the 2012 Centralia High School cheerleading squad has heightened the civic pride and community spirit, garnered favorable attention from regional and statewide news media, and has enhanced the reputation of the Centralia R6 school district. And whereas the cheerleaders and coaches of the Centralia High School cheerleading squad have demonstrated what can be achieved when great students work together towards the same goal. Now, therefore, it is the proclamation of the mayor of the city of Centralia, Missouri, that all citizens of Centralia and the Centralia R6 school district are encouraged to congratulate the 2012 Centralia cheerleading squad and coaches for their successful 2012 state competition. Signed and sealed in my office this 19th day of November, 2012. If you could all just kind of state your name and who your parents are, I'd appreciate it.
My name is Kylie Johnston, and my parents are Cinda and Scott Johnston.
My name is Claire Hewlin. My parents are Bill Hewlin and Jessica Fitzpatrick.
My name is Erica Arns, and my parents are John and Roberta.
I'm Paula Moore, and my parents are Paula and Alan. I'm Amanda, and my parents are Jeff and Kim.
I'm Emily Millian, and my parents are Harvey and Stacy.
I'm Joy Monroe, and my parents are Bob and Beth Monroe. I'm Lauren Millian, my parents are Paul and Gary. I'm Cornelius Watson, and my parents are Lindy and Mike. I'm Dee Dee David, and my parents are Peter and Jen. I'm Danny Mortimer, my parents are Gina and David.
All right. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
We're good. All right, if I could ask the high school volleyball team and their coaches to come to this front, please. All right. Proclamation. Whereas Centralia High School volleyball ended their successful season with a final record of 12-10-3. And whereas the Centralia High School volleyball team placed second in Class 2 District 6 championship finals. And whereas the 2012 Centralia High School volleyball team has heightened the civic pride and community spirit, garnered favorable attention from regional and statewide news media, and has enhanced the reputation of the Centralia R6 school district. And whereas the players and coaches of the Centralia High School volleyball team have demonstrated what can be achieved when great students work together towards the same goal. Now, therefore, it is the proclamation of the mayor of the city of Centralia, Missouri, that all citizens of Centralia and the Centralia R6 school district are encouraged to congratulate the 2012 volleyball players and coaches for a most successful season. Signed and sealed in my office this 19th day of November 2012. And again, if you could give your name and who your parents are, I'd appreciate it.
I'm Anna Parker. My parents are Jane and Brian. Katie Parker and the same.
My name is Holly, and my parents are Bobby and Linda.
My name is Brittany Macklin, and my mom is Sarah Macklin.
My name is Shirley Macklin, and my mom is Sarah Macklin. I'm Jimmy Green, and my parents are Russ and Stephanie.
I'm Hannah McCoy, and my parents are Roger and Jill. I'm Lauren Sider. My parents are Anna and Carrie Sider.
Good job.
All right. The Centralia High School football team and coaches, please come with me. Oh! All right. Proclamation. Whereas Centralia High School football ended their successful season with a final record of 10-2. And whereas the Centralia High School football team placed second in Class 3 District 6 Championship Finals. And whereas the 2012 Centralia High School football team has heightened the civic pride and community spirit, garnered favorable attention from regional and statewide news media, and has enhanced the reputation of the Centralia R6 school district. And whereas the players and coaches of the Centralia High School football team have demonstrated what can be achieved when great students work together toward the same goal. Now therefore, it is the proclamation of the mayor of the city of Centralia, Missouri, that all citizens of Centralia and the Centralia R6 school district are encouraged to congratulate the players and coaches for another successful season. Signed and sealed in my office this 19th day of November 2012. All right, last but definitely not least, the girls softball team and coaches. If you can. All right, I want y'all to know I wore black and white tonight. Proclamation, Missouri State Softball Champions. Whereas the Lady Panthers softball team of Centralia, Missouri High School won the 2012 Class 3 Missouri State High School Softball Championship by defeating Grand Valley to end their season with a final record of 24-4. And whereas by defeating Grand Valley by a score of 3-0, the Centralia Lady Panthers softball team became back-to-back state champions. And whereas the 2012 Centralia High School Lady Panthers softball team has heightened the civic pride and community spirit, garnered favorable attention from regional and statewide news media, and has enhanced the reputation of the Centralia R6 school district. And whereas the players and coaches of the state championship Lady Panthers softball team has demonstrated what can be achieved when great students work together towards the same goal. Now therefore it is a proclamation of the mayor of the city of Centralia, Missouri, that all citizens of Centralia and the Centralia R6 school district are encouraged to congratulate the players and coaches for another most successful season. Signed and sealed in my office this 19th day of November 2012.
I'm Lacey, my parents are Amy and Joy Haggerfall.
I'm Ashley Hill, and my parents are Patricia and Wayne.
I'm Cindy Krill, my parents are Brad and Carla.
I'm Danny Plank, and my parents are Marsha and Ryan.
I'm Haley Smarshall, my parents are Lisa and Nikki.
I'm Allie Massey, my parents are Tim and Trish.
I'm Kelsey Whitaker, my parents are Carla and Dennis.
I'm Rachel Down, and my parents are Tim and Lisa. I'm Taylor Chitwood, my parents are Nathan and Tammy.
I'm Jenna Rockers, and my parents are John and Dan.
I'm Alexis Everchat, my parents are John and Kyle.
I'm Amanda McCoy, my parents are Roger and Jill.
I'm Madison Gordon, my parents are Nathan and Shelby.
Thank you very much. I know many of you are wondering that, last year with the girls taking the state championships, we got the new sign up there on the city limit sign that says 2011 state championship. We've been in contact with MoDOT, and they have agreed to update the sign for a lot less cost than it was originally suspected. So we're going to be looking for some donors to help cover that cost, but I think it's very, very doable. And we, as the city council, we appreciate your efforts, both coaches and players, and for a good, successful sports season for Centralia. I appreciate it. Thank you all for coming. These proclamations will be tied in with the YouTube video that we do for our city meetings now. So that should be up and running on YouTube tomorrow. Okay, we're going to splice it all together, and so that'll be on YouTube tomorrow. So thank you again. We're going to move the city council meeting back into the council chambers, and you all are welcome to stay and observe the city government in action, if you so choose. But if not, you are free to leave. So thank you very much.
Thank you all very much.
All right, next on the agenda is the consent agenda. I'll have it in your pocket, so in your packet. Do we have any amendments to the consent agenda?
Make a motion to accept the consent agenda.
Second.
Have a motion and a second to accept the consent agenda as written. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? All right. Thank you. Accounts payable over 1250. Any questions? Page 29 of your packet.
I make a motion, we approve the accounts payable over $1,250, the grand total of $256,127.62.
Second.
I have a motion and a second to accept the accounts payable over $1,250 in the amount of $256,127.62. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Okay. All right. Comments from citizens. This time I'll open the floor for comments from citizens. If you have a comment, please state your name, come to the microphone. Stand, come to the microphone, state your name and address for the record, and make your comments. Okay. Hearing no comments from the citizens, I'll close comments. Public hearings not scheduled. Is that still the case, man?
Still the case.
All right, thank you. Action agenda, finance, nothing. Is that right?
Still the case, sir.
Permits and, excuse me, permits and license, not scheduled.
Still the case, sir.
Okay. Legal. If you notice in your packet, there are two ordinances, and I'm gonna let Merritt explain this.
Both ordinances are there for the same reason. Sullivan Publications in updating the city code noticed a couple of things and wrote a letter to me, and so the two ordinances are the result of that. The first ordinance is there to amend the city code provisions, the ordinances we previously adopted dealing with the various building codes to correct, make technical corrections in those. The second ordinance that's not on the agenda is likewise there to correct a technical matter. Section 3-7 in the alcoholic beverage chapter deals with packaged liquor license applications, and the subsection, or the paragraph that's being requested to be repealed in that ordinance asks for the number of packaged liquor licenses previously issued, and that was one where there was a limit because of the repeal of the ordinance provision dealing with the limit on packaged liquor licenses. There is no need for that in there anymore, so we need to adopt an ordinance to repeal that paragraph. So the first one is the one dealing with the technical corrections to the building codes.
All right, Alderman Borman, would you introduce this one, please?
I certainly will. Bill number, please.
2637.
Hang on just a second, I just skipped.
Page 30.
I know, I just hit the wrong thing.
Okay.
Okay. A bill to create an ordinance entitled, yes. I move that bill number 2537 be given its first reading by title only.
2637?
2637.
Yes.
Yep.
Second.
I have a motion and second that bill number 2637 be given its first reading and by title only. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Continue, please.
A bill to create an ordinance entitled, an ordinance to amend Centralia City Code Sections 5-29, 5-37, and 5-40 concerning technical corrections to certain building codes. I move that bill number 2637 be given its second reading by title only.
Second.
I have a motion that bill number 2637 be given a second reading by title only. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Continue, please.
A bill to create an ordinance entitled, an ordinance to amend Centralia City Code Sections 5-29, 5-37, and 5-40 concerning technical corrections to certain building codes. I move that bill number 2637 be adopted by roll call vote.
Second.
I have a motion and second that bill number 2637 be adopted by a roll call vote. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Roll call vote, please, Heather.
Alderman Angel,
Yes.
Alderman Borman,
Yes.
Alderman Magley,
Yes.
Alderman Simmons,
4.
Alderman Wilkins.
4.
All right, by your vote, the bill passes and now becomes ordinance number
2707.
2707. Thank you. All right. Alderman Simmons, would you introduce the second one, please?
Yes, sir. Bill number, please.
2638.
I move that bill number 2638 be adopted or be given its first reading by title only.
Second.
I have a motion and second that bill number 2638 be given its first reading by title only. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Continue, please.
A bill to create an ordinance entitled, an ordinance to repeal paragraph 3 of subsection A of section 3-7 of the Centralia City Code. I move that bill number 2638 be given its second reading by title only.
Second.
I have a motion and second that bill number 2638 be given its second reading by title only. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Continue, please.
A bill to create an ordinance entitled, an ordinance to repeal paragraph 3 of subsection A of section 3-7 of the Centralia City Code. I move that bill number 2638 be adopted by roll call vote.
Second.
I have a motion and second that bill number 2638 be adopted by a roll call vote. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Roll call vote, please, Heather.
Alderman Borman,
Yes.
Alderman Magley,
Yes.
Alderman Simmons,
Yes.
Alderman Wilkins,
4.
and Alderman Angel.
Yes. All right, by your vote, bill number 2638 passes and now becomes ordinance number
2708.
27. Thank you very much. All right, purchasing. Some bids for some heaters in there. I think we talked about these at the last meeting. Any further discussion?
Originally, we planned to purchase one this year and one next year. And I was asked whether the budget would carry if we bought both this year. And right now, the supposition is that we can purchase these and we can do things like the narrow band than the police roof, and we will still end the year with the full budget reserve and zero otherwise, which is the target. So, after reviewing the physical situation at the street barn, there's a match set in the main bays, and if we purchase them individually, we may end up with not a match set and misbalanced. And I would suggest that we can buy both this year. And next year is its own budget, and what I'm getting right now is frightening. I mean, lots of people predicting another recession, so we'll have to take care of that in the next couple of months.
Okay.
What kind of heater is this? Is this just a square heater? Is it a long tube? Or
Square box heater,
Forced air
it has a blower.
A blower.
And it's a 3 by 2. It's the new ones are rated slightly higher than the ones we have now. I mean, yes, they struggle real hard to heat up the bay, and because they're now going on 32 years old, the maintenance is very frequent on them, and that's the primary reason for replacing them, is the maintenance costs are disproportionate.
I didn't know, just buy one heater and then it's a long tube that heats.
We're
Those
set up.
are infrared heaters.
Yeah, infrared. That's what it is.
These are already, the mountings and all the other stuff are the other way, so we didn't consider alternative ways of heating.
I was just thinking I'd just take one heater instead of two.
Yeah, but I think then you're gonna have all the rework and costs of doing the mounting and stuff like that, rewiring and.
Yeah,
Probably
probably
rewiring gas, run a new gas line and rewire. That's all you'd have.
Why would we need a new gas line?
It's not gas heat over there.
I think.
Yeah, but an infrared
The
is
infrared
all
ones are
electric.
Well, no, they run off gas.
Do they?
Yeah.
Okay, I learn something every day.
Like, a lot of the shops, I guess, have a tube or what.
Yeah, like a lot of mechanic
Yeah,
shops
I've
have
seen
them.
them. I've seen them both ways. So,
It is not an option we explored. If you wish to defer this,
I was just asking.
yeah. I don't know what the cost difference will be.
I don't either.
So,
Are there, I guess, would there be, are you anticipate several benefits for the other kind of heater, or are you just?
Well, instead of spending $2,800 for two heaters, if you spend $2,200 for one heater, you know.
To cover the same area,
Yeah, to
but
cover the
it's just
same.
a different way, is
Yeah.
what you're saying?
Mm-hmm.
that's where you want to go. We'll have to ask all three vendors to submit quotes for that alternative.
How long are these bids good for?
Phil did it. They're just phone calls, so I imagine they're not indefinite, but there wasn't a time frame to settle them.
What would be the problem with waiting and getting under bid? Would it be a problem, would it present a problem? Or are they?
They're working at the moment, so I will assume they will keep working until they're getting into winter heavy use, so if you want Phil to bring alternative bids for that other type of equipment at the Public Works and Public Utilities Committee meeting, we can do that.
What's that, in 2 weeks?
It won't,
Yes.
it's next meeting first.
yeah.
Well, I don't know that, that's, I mean, I think that might be a good idea to do it, but I would also like to see what the pros and cons of doing it would be also. I mean,
So if the department handled this, I can talk to these.
No, I realize
right
that.
now, so.
But I mean, if he gets,
For the next
if he gets bids for this next part, I'd like to know what, the vendors think of as being the pros and cons of each way.
See which one's the best, is
See
what
which
you're
one's the
saying.
best, yes.
Yeah.
just for the next meeting.
I
Well,
mean,
here's
not
a,
just make the decision on price, but let's look at what's
Yeah,
best.
which one's
As
needs.
well as what's
Yeah.
cheapest.
all right,
I
here's
understand.
a ballpark figure. A propane heater, infrared tube, 175,000 BTU, 50 L, is $1,243. So I don't know what the BTUs of the ones that we've got bids are.
No, I mean, that's
So,
not
okay.
So that's $1,200?
That's $1,243.
Well, you don't know what you're comparing to.
Well, yeah,
Right.
and I don't know what the BTUs of the ones that we've got bids on. So, I mean, there's smaller units there for like $700, but.
I mean, how many square feet are we heating, Lynn? Do you know? Right off the top of your head?
The gas line, too.
Yeah, the overall length of that is 52 feet.
52 feet.
So that's this.
40, it's about 50 wide by probably about 40 deep, so 2,000 square feet.
But you have pretty high ceilings.
Quite
You
high
got a lot of
This is minimum mounting
And they're
height.
mounted up at the ceiling
Yeah,
level.
minimum mounting height is 16 feet.
Yeah, so is that's feet.
So I don't know how tall the garage is.
Garage will fit 16 feet without a problem.
Yeah, they're at 19, I would think.
Yeah. So we can wait. If,
Okay.
if you guys can wait, we'll table it till,
2 weeks.
yeah. Then at that meeting, we can make a decision on it.
Yeah.
And then we'll take from there. Thank you. Okay. Purchase of pad mount and pole mount transformers.
Which one do you want to do first?
Let's go with pad mount, because that's the first.
We had 4 bidders, and by far the lowest bid was Arkansas Electric for 10 pad mount, 25 kVA transformers at $11,600.
I'd make a motion that we accept the bid from Arkansas Electric for $11,600.
Sorry. I have a motion and a second that we accept the Arkansas Electric's bid for 10 pad mounted transformers for $11,600. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? All right. Thank you. All right.
Are those just for stock, or what are those for?
Stock and some to be able to complete cobblestone lake estates.
Okay, next is the pole mounted transformers.
This time,
We got 2 bids.
yes, 2 bids, and the low bid for 5 25 kVA conventional and 5 25 kVA CSP. Don't ask me the difference, but 10 transformers. The low bid is for $4,250. Again, this is mostly to recharge stock replacement.
I move we accept the bid from T-Mobile. That's fine. Is that price including shipping? Especially one is coming from Solomon, Kansas, and the other one's coming from Coleman, South Dakota.
All in.
It's all in? Okay.
Should be all in.
That's fine.
Second.
I have a motion and a second that we accept T&R Electric's bid for 5 conventional and 5 CSP 25 kVA transformers, pole mounted, for $4,250. All those in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? All right. Very good. Old business. We got any old business? Anybody? New business? Well, if you all remember last meeting, I mentioned that I had an email that I would like to read, but I couldn't find it at that time. Well, I found it, so if you'd indulge me for a minute, I'll read this email I got. It says, Mayor, it was a great weekend for Centralia. I heard the barbecue went well. Of course, many of us were in Springfield cheering on our lady softball team. I wanted to let you know that we greatly appreciate the efforts made by the police department, and especially Chief Dudgeon. When the team left town Thursday, their bus was escorted by the police department to all the schools so the students could show their support for the team. On Friday, Chief Dudgeon was at our game and helped cheer our team to victory. He then left the softball game and headed to Macon to support our football team. Then on Saturday, he was once again in Springfield cheering on our softball team. When our team arrived back in town Saturday night, the department escorted the bus to the high school. Once again, Chief Dudgeon was there supporting the girls. These gestures by the department and Chief Dudgeon help create a trust between our students and the department. I know the children know that if they ever have a problem, they know they can trust the police department to protect them. They are comfortable approaching Chief Dudgeon and his staff. That kind of trust between young people and the department is not the case in most communities. Chief Dudgeon and his staff are examples of why Panther Pride is community-wide. Have a great day. It was signed by Nathan Shipman. So,
Thank you. That's very nice.
very good. Good job, Larry. Thank you very much.
Welcome.
I want to extend congratulations to the police department for the outstanding work they've been doing with, the law enforcement in this community.
That's very kind of you.
Talking to someone the other day, and he mentioned, in the past, I don't know, he says he's been here since 1971, and, this chief in the department is the best it's ever been since then, so.
That's very kind of you.
Thank you very much.
You pass that along, I appreciate it.
I guess most of you may know that Nathan Schiller is a member of the Centralia School Board.
Yes. Yes. So,
Thank you very kind.
thank you, Larry. All right. Any new business for the Alderman? Okay, Lynn?
Well, as I mentioned to you and you mentioned to the girls, MoDOT has confirmed that they will update the individual placard for the softball team so it reads 2011 and 2012 district champions. Now we can keep it on one placard and not have to give up any others because their regs limit them to 3.
Right.
But the cost to put a new face on that will be $180 per. There's 5 signs on the highway entrances to town. That's considerably cheaper than the $520 for the original sign, but still somebody will have to engage in a few fundraisers.
The $900 total. So.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Did they say how long, once the money has been given to them, if they can have it ready?
No. It wasn't a great long time for the last one. You know, the winter, they're probably going to have more time to work on it and do it. Barring blizzards.
I don't guess they can go ahead and do it and bill us, would they?
Only if the city agrees to pick up whatever is raised in donations. I mean, I can cut a purchase order at any time, but.
Well, that'll make it harder, that'll make it hard to raise funds. Let's not put that in the paper.
What, the Angels Against Fundraising?
Just saying that, so people know you got a backstop, it gets harder to.
Yeah.
How much money is the total, $1,000?
$900. So.
We'll pass the hat in a few ball games or something.
Yeah. I'll kick in some, but, so. We'll start there.
They did it
All right.
last year and it was a lot higher.
Yeah, yeah.
Also, the EEZ application, I have didn't hear anything last week, haven't heard anything this morning, so I am inferring that at least at staff level, nobody found any problems, and it is over across the street. If
they haven't given me an update before the end of this week. I'll give them a call on Monday to confirm, because I know they stay busy and tracking these things is difficult, but we'll find out where it's at.
Thank you.
And it is in Jeff City,
It is in Jeff City.
at the,
It was in the office of the Department of Economic Development, Jackson, last week, and she thought, she didn't want me to hold her to it, but she thought she might have it out and across to the political people by Friday.
okay, so she was
Now, I mean,
very agreeable about trying to shepherd
Yes.
it along. Very
Yes, sir.
good. That's about all you can do, isn't it?
That's more than a lot of other applications have gotten through. She was very understanding and very, very kind about it.
Okay.
I keep my fingers crossed. And just the fact that she hasn't called up and said, oh, you don't have this, or you bumped up on that, and she did promise me if she finds any mistakes, I can just fax or email corrections if necessary, rather than taking the application back and correcting it and re-delivering it.
But you have not heard him now.
I have not heard anything, which means hopefully they'll know.
I would take that as no news is good news.
Excellent, yes. And it was in time so that we didn't have to go through waiting for the new 2010 census data and a new run on boundaries and all that, which would have vastly complicated things.
Sounds good, thank you.
All right. Mayor? Wow, where it is? Okay, Heather? All right. Hey, as Mayor Rice.
I have one.
Okay.
I would like to announce that at the next Friday meeting, which is on November 27th at 6 p.m., we will have Wayne Carey and Steve Shaw from Audrain Emergency Services as the guest speakers.
All right.
You can talk about 911, aren't they?
Yes,
All right.
Where is it going to be held?
that is at the
Boone County
Commissioners.
Annex Building.
Right.
There,
Next to the clinic on Highway 22. Meeting's at 6 o'clock and the public is invited to attend. So if you would like to speak with either of these gentlemen, hear what they have to say, please come to the meeting. I would love to have that room full.
That was the 26th,
27th.
27th.
Tuesday night.
Yes.
I'm on
Pardon?
I'm on the county committee, so I may bow out on this one. I'll hear that information and more as part of the committee.
Okay, that sounds fine.
If they're gonna make a request for any sort of assistance, they need to
Yes.
get it in fairly quickly.
Yes.
So it can be officially recognized as part of the budgeting process.
Yep.
And then we'll see from there.
Right, I'm hoping, I'm encouraging them to try and get that in no later than the 3rd of December. I would like to have them get that together by the end of the month, but I don't know, I haven't.
It doesn't have to be anything real formal, just an amount of what they intend to use it for. Because then we'll write a contract. And you guys can consider it as part of budget deliberations.
Yes. And that's all I have, but thank you for allowing me to announce that.
Okay, thank you. Anybody else?
Did we make a court date on Delaware?
I have letters typed and the tentative court date is December 5th. The only reason they haven't gone out is I'm trying to confirm that Merle Wright did not discharge the mortgage. And I need an address for him that's up to date. And I haven't been able to pull it out of the record yet.
The recorder's office will show whether a release deed has been recorded. If it's not been
There's
recorded-
not been a release deed recorded. I haven't been able to personally see if it's been stamped, but I found no release deed.
Then I think you can assume that it's not been released and that the mortgage is still there.
Then after the meeting, you might give me some hints about how to find out, because he lives out of state.
There should be an address on the deed of trust, I think.
So we got some more research to do.
Well, David, I'll talk to Merritt about it, we have some more to do on that.
And when you say court date, you're talking about the mayor's
The
hearing.
mayor's hearing with, you
Court
will
report.
arrange for a court
It's
report.
gonna be here at the city hall, dealing with a
Right.
dangerous structure.
Yes.
Okay.
What time?
Probably 1 o'clock.
Thank you, sir.
Do we have anything else? Okay, I got one last thing. At the general government public safety meeting, it said that Jeannie Zolas was gonna be here tonight for the chamber.
And I thought she was.
Okay. So we haven't heard from her or anything, we have a chamber report.
No.
Okay. Okay, thank you. I think that's all I got.
I move we adjourn.
Second.
I have a motion second to adjourn, all those in favor say aye.
Aye. Let's see.
Opposed?
Well done.
Thank you very much.
11:30.